Hello there guys, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Hunters video. With the next update no doubt coming very soon or potentially out already, I thought I'd talk about the 5 biggest features that I think will improve Star Wars Hunters. The game obviously got delayed a few weeks ago until next year, but they will continue to update it regularly, and ultimately it's given the devs more time to make the game as big and as best as it can for launch, so I think it would be great to talk about some of the things that I'd like to see them add. Diving straight into it, I think the first thing that Boss Alien should add is ranked play. During the soft launch I totally get not having it, but at least at launch I think it should be in the game, as there's already so much demand for it. Star Wars Hunters is a game that is in a genre known for competitive play, so having a proper ranking system would be perfect. Having ranked play will also keep people interested for a long period of time as they try to climb the ranks and be the best. I thought Star Wars Squadrons having ranked play was a great thing for the game, and due to its competitive nature you had so many tournaments take place, and if the same goes for Hunters with the game lasting for years to come, then there's no limit as to what can be done with the game. At the end of each ranked season I'd also like to see some kind of reward for people playing and completing a certain number of matches or gaining a particular rank. Having that reward at the end of a season is always a nice bonus and goes a long way for some people. Speaking of competitive play, I'd also like to see private matches added to Star Wars Hunters. Ranked seasons would be great and whatnot, but if we had private matches then we could have proper competitive tournaments, leagues, friendly 1v1s and so much more. Star Wars Squadrons was a great taste at the potential for esports in Star Wars games, and I think Star Wars Hunters would genuinely be able to provide another taste at it if they were to add private matches. I genuinely feel like competitive play is missing in Star Wars games, and I truly feel passionate about it being a bigger thing, so if we do get private matches then I will absolutely be looking to host some tournaments in some way, so stay tuned for that if that does interest you, but it obviously won't be for a while. Another thing I'd like that could be competitive but also a great thing for the community is a clan system. Star Wars Hunters is an arena game with 2 teams, the Gundarks and the Mudhorns, so I feel like the devs could really draw on that and allow players to essentially create their own teams and go head to head with other clans to rise the ranks in clan leagues or have clan battles, etc. There's a lot they can do with this, and if the game is big enough then I see absolutely no reason why this couldn't work. Sure, a lot of games with clan systems aren't real-time 4v4 multiplayers, but if the game is big enough then I can't see that being a particularly big issue. I also think that it would be a great way for communities to form and grow, as well as friendships to be made. Video games are such beautiful creations, and I've met loads of friends thanks to Star Wars Battlefront 2 and other recent Star Wars games, so having ways to safely develop those friendships I think would be a wonderful thing. On the topic of communities, the 4th feature that I think could improve Hunters is community events. At the moment we get a new event pretty much every week that rewards us with Hunter Fame and Career XP, and sometimes the final reward will be an avatar as well. Community events however will be similar and probably less common, but the way it would work is how it would work in any game. For example, the community could have to come together to play 1 million matches in a week, and if they do then everyone in the community gets a new skin for one of the hunters, or a reward of 250 crystals or something like that. Something where the community can really come together for a common goal I think is a great thing, and it could also be a lot of fun. 1 million matches also does sound like quite a lot, but obviously if the game is big enough then it wouldn't be an issue, but it could also be classed as 125,000 matches because there are 8 people per game, and that one match could potentially count as 8 matches. The 5th and final feature that I'd love to see is an offline mode. I know for a fact that there are plenty of people out there who enjoy playing multiplayer games but don't feel like they are good enough for online play, so they enjoy offline at their own skill level. Having offline allows all kinds of people to enjoy the game in their own way, and honestly it could also be really helpful for content creation if I ever need to get specific footage or gameplay of a character on a particular map. Hunters is off to a decent start with the training mode, but hopefully they'll actually add the 3 main multiplayer modes as offline modes as well. Offline would also allow people to play the game when they have little to no network connection, which I think would be a great thing. Sure, if you had no network connection you may not progress, but as long as you can play I think that would go a long way for some people. To reiterate, the 5 things that I want to see added to Star Wars Hunters that I think could really improve the game are ranked play, private matches, a clan system, community events and offline modes. There are no doubt others, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about my ideas for Hunters, or if you have any ideas of your own then please feel free to comment them as well. But that is it for this video guys, thank you all very much for watching and may the force be with you always.